Perfect, perfect. Okay, sick. Yes, 30. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Wicked, wicked, wicked. Alright, perfect. So, alright, cool. Um, Top-down analysis for today. What's the day today? We've got Wednesday, the 12th of October. Midweek, second week of the month. Hopefully, we can get some. We've had a couple of trades in the past couple. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, we had like one win each. They came in London Open, which was a bit of a like difference. A bit different because London Open hasn't been given or providing us as much in the stats, so it's a bit of a weird one. It is what it is. I mean, if it carries on being like that, then I'll pay more attention to London. But at the moment, like in terms of consistency and stuff like that, like London low and late New York has been way more consistent in terms of providing higher strike rates and yeah, more opportunities, more percentage gains, like risk rewards. Um, but yeah, in terms of like today, what do we have on the high time frame? 4 hour, we are clearly bullish. We had this change of character yesterday. We was bearish, and then changed bullish. Price then came back down today, um, or actually yesterday, and reacted from this POI over here, right? This POI is just simply the 4 hour extreme of the order flow range, right? It's just a clean sell to buy that gets engulfed, bearish candle, right? Our demand zone is right here, so it's 4 hour, and number one, the POI type is the order flow range extreme, right? And price came down to it perfectly and reacted off it pretty nicely. Now we're just seeing this bullish order flow, right? And what I've just done is like basically if you go into the 15M and you have a look at like what we got on the 15M order flow, we have this bearish big massive drop right here. So this is your bearish order flow range, and price came up to the EQ of that. So all I've done with this 4 hour zone is just refined it to below here, right? Below this low, because in terms of you know taking the next trade for like EM1, I now need price to come and break that low first, right? To follow, if the 15-minute expectation order flow is to follow through, it means it could take out this low, right? And then we can look for that, like I've drawn it here, the EM1 buy, yeah, just below. So back into the 4 hour POI, taking out this low, giving this 5 minute bullish chalk, and then looking for a low time frame POI for a entry, one MCC entry. So this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, you can refine it after the 4 hour chalk as well. Like after this, yeah, I would also refine it. But the thing is, when this has happened, prices come into EQ. There's no point in me still having a POI like this when I know that like if 15-minute expectation order flow is to play out, then it's gonna take out this low if it was to play out. Yeah. So what's the point of me having the box like up there? I might as well just refine it to here. Okay, so just so that I visually can see, and I can visually, I can know that, okay, once this log gets taken, then I'm interested in this POI right here. So just put your alert there, right? Put your alert here, wait for price to come into there, look for buy. If price takes at this high, right, the 15M, then we are aligned bullish, right? So whatever is going to be like the low that takes out the high becomes your new 15M range. And this is where you put your low and your high premium discount tool, right? And then you look for your 59 POI and your 1M chalk, 1M POI for a entry like this, yeah? Because that would be pro trend 4 hour. So that's fine. EM2 pro trend 4 hour, that's fine. In terms of like other sort of POIs, again, EOF is to take out the 4 hour high, right? So I'm not interested to like look for anything here. Obviously, this would all be internal, whatever. I'm not looking for sales here. I'm not looking for that counter trend sell either. This 15M counter trend sell. I'm not looking for it because it's low probable sells when it's counter trend 4 hour. Um, I tested that quite a bit, and yeah, counter trend is not good, right? Um, who the hell is texting me though? Okay. So in terms of other sort of POIs that we can look for, we obviously we still have this extreme, that's fine. We still have this extreme at the bottom of a previous 4 hour order flow range, we can still use this for a EM1 buy, as well as something all the way to the far left down here. And again, this is also an extreme of a previous order flow range on the 4 hour, right? This is the extreme of this 4 hour break. Clean, very, very clean sell to buy, bullish, engulfing candle, right? Simply unmitigated as well. This wick here is not classed as a proper mitigation. You want to see it come down properly with like another candle, another body candle come in, then go up, body close, bullish, etc. Right? Just like how you see it, this, for example, come in and then go, come in and go, right? That's what you want to see. Um, and yeah, pretty much like I doubt it's gonna make it today, but obviously today, like I doubt it's even gonna make it to here or here or here or here. So in terms of just immediate price action, we are paying attention to this low and high for the 4 hour, looking for buys, um, and using the schematics that I've obviously drawn up here. That's all we really need to look for is like EM1 buys here or EM2 buys after it takes out the high here, right? And EM3 buys, if that was gonna happen, like if this scenario was gonna happen anywhere, right? Then yeah, it's a possibility, but I mean it's pretty unlikely. It would have to take out this low, make a new 15M chop like this, right? Make another break, come back to this one, and do that. It's a bit too much. I don't think that's gonna happen today either. That's a bit too that's a bit too long. Like this procedure, this schematic is a bit too long for what it could possibly do today. It's pretty rangy, isn't it? And also we have that like a lot of news coming out soon. Like let me just show you here. We have this PPI and FOMC minutes, right? This is pretty heavy news. Um, Obviously, this is like half one, so this is half an hour after New York open. And New York, I'm not really, trading New York. Low strike rate again, not many opportunities for like high probable trades. Okay, so I'm not interested as well in New York as much. And this is late New York, 7 p.m. FOMC minutes. So again, just be very careful when are trying to trade it or whatever. But yeah, any questions or whatever? Like pretty simple, isn't it? Pretty
Cash, on the
simple.
4 hour, can you explain that last high that you have? If you go
Four
to the
hour.
4 hour.
Oh yeah, this one from yesterday.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Can
so
you
it
explain
was a
why
bit
why you
tricky.
picked that?
It was a bit tricky one, and I just had to go down just to check like what really happened over here, right? And I was just checking like what really happened was like this was your high. We broke it here and then pulled back here to then break. So I was like, okay, what is this high? So I'm thinking like, what is it? And it was the one that marked up here. You see? So simply, in simple words, it's all it is like it's the extreme of the order flow range, right? And to find the highest point of your extreme, it's about like okay, what broke, and then we know that this is a valid range, right? We know that there's one candle here, there's two candles here, and that there's a gap here, there's an opposing candle bullish, right? So then all it is now is a case of finding like which one is actually the high. Is it this one, or what? Is it this one? And I thought it was this one. I thought it broke first and then it pulled back and then broke. I thought it was like this, but it wasn't the case. It actually broke like this, then it pulled back this way, and then it broke. Do you understand?
So you go down under the 15 minute and kind of just look for the peak there, and then
Yeah,
you
it's
draw it
not.
out, come
It's
back
not.
out.
It's not even about the 15. It's just that I needed to see like what really happened. Like it doesn't matter what time frame you go to. Like if I even go to 1 hour, I can still see on the 1 hour like what really happened. Right? This was a high, then it broke it, and it pulled back here, then it broke it. You know what I mean? It's just
Oh,
understanding
I
the
see.
price action. It's not about what time frame you go to. It's just understanding like what really was the high that broke the low, then the pullback and broke the low, then broke the high. So it's just that.
Got you.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's not. It's very difficult as you can see here, right? Because of this crazy like wick here, and you're just thinking like which one is really the high. But yeah, I was thinking it was this without going down to check on another time frame or something. But yeah, it was actually this high here. You know,
So if we use that as the high, then how did we have that? I think it was a 15-minute POI. We had it on that last bullish candle. We had it like on that wick. So how would we have that
15M.
as a POI? Yeah, if it was above our 15-minute high. Does that make sense? Because then we'd
No,
have to go break. We'd have to
which
chalk up to hit it.
which one?
It was on the. Oh, let me pull it back. So on the 15-minute.
Because
We
15M goes
had.
bullish here. Yesterday there was
Let
sells from here because 15M was bearish, so there
let
was
me see.
sells here. After that
Or
there
I'm
was
sorry,
no
no, no,
entry.
no. It wasn't. It was the. It was a 4 hour. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm trying to look at this. Um. So because we had POI like right behind that zone that high that we were talking about. So it was. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay, never mind.
You get
Never
me?
mind.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right, that's
Okay,
fine. That's fine. That's
cool. No, I
fine.
appreciate it.
No worries. What's up? Hasbulla in the house. Yeah, already done that. So if the 15M retraces to EQ, we should always refine the 4-hour POI below the touch of the POI that pushed back to EQ. Not below the touch of the POI. It's, yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know how you worded it a bit differently there, but simply just like, the low of the order flow. Or this is your high of 15M, this is the low. This could be the pullback, and this could be the new low, right? Low, high, low, right? So just refine it to below this. You feel me? If the 15M plays out, then why are you gonna look for buys from a weak low? You understand? If this is your strong high and a weak low, I don't wanna like look for buys or something before the low gets taken. You feel me? Just trying to be as high probable as possible. Um, mm, mm, mm. Late New York starts at 7. Nah, it starts at 4 p.m. Do you know as soon as London closes, like as soon as London closes, that then becomes like late New York after that. We understand price action. Yes. Why did you pick this wick for the 4-hour POI and not the wick higher, which was extreme, that took out the 4 hour? Yeah, I did have that before, right? I did have this wick before, like I had these before too, right? But then obviously price came down to mitigate all of that. Higher. Wait, what? What's which one? Oh, you mean like here? These? Higher than that? Yeah, these are the ones that got marked up. The reason why I've got this wick like this is because of the fact, like, we mitigated it here, right? And then what happened afterwards is like previously we had this POI, we mitigated it, and we had a 15M chalk bearish here. So then all I did was refine it to above that first, right? But then when price went on and made like 4 hour new order flow, then I just refined it to just the top wick. That's it. Because like when you've got a 4 hour chock or break of order flow, then you need to find a new POI. A new POI means like not like a refined POI just above a wick or something. You gotta find it either like a full body, a wick alone, right? Something like that. So wick high is not valid. This is not valid, no, because it didn't. Yeah, this didn't do anything, right? This just pushed up, took it to here, and then it pushed up again and then broke. You feel me? So this is like what really took out this low and the demand. It was a this. This is the extreme of the whole range, so that's valid. But this, I'm not interested because it didn't do anything significant. Yeah. And people was asking me about like this and this before too, but I've said it before as well, like in other zooms, that I'm not flipping sell to buy or buy to sell wicks. It has to be like proper like body candles, proper demand and supply zones like that, not just wicks like this. Okay. Clear, clear, clear.
Actually, I got another question if no one
Sure,
has
man.
anything.
Sure, man. Sure.
On Tuesday, when we had that, why you decided to use the 5 minute internal
Oh
range,
yeah, yeah.
when we had, can you go over like why you decided to use the 5 minute, and
Yesterday
then
or
do you just
Friday?
use it for that range? Yeah, yesterday.
Oh
It
right,
was on
yeah,
Wednesday, I guess.
yeah. Yesterday. So if we was here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And basically 15M was bearish. So let's just go on 15M. And we were bearish from here to here. This was a chock. So this is your 15M leg, this is your 15M range, right? So now this is one part of like, the overall price action. This is like one leg, okay? Now you have to differentiate this from this pullback stuff, right? Or this internal price action, right? Anything on the lower time frame to the higher time frame range is obviously going to be classed as internal. I don't really like using that word too much because it confuses a lot of people. But simply, then you drop down to the 5M, and just remember this was your 15M, right? So now if I change the color, now look at where's the 5M, right? So now the pullback starts from here, right? And is there any like new range or anything? No, like it just goes all the way up, right? There's no pullback and break here or here, right? There's nothing. It's just one big push up. You feel me? So then it's
Okay.
like this is your low and high now. So how can you make new order flow? You have to obviously break one of them, you know? You have to take this high or this low. You know what I mean? So you have to take out this high, then you've got okay, a new range from here to here. Then you take out this low and that's a chock. You get me? You can't
I got
you
you.
know what I mean?
Okay.
You can't just go internal within the internal. Like this is already the pullback internal. You can't then go to do something like this. This. That don't make
See,
sense.
I was looking at like the 5 minute range. Like if you go before that 15 minute leg and actually start drawing like the 5 minute
Oh
chalk,
yeah, but you're not meant to
five
do
minute
that.
and the 15,
Yeah, you don't meant to
you
do
don't
that.
need to.
I said it before ages ago. Like 15M is one range. So now differentiate this with this. Yeah, differentiate them as in class them as two completely different things. Yeah, even if this one range is the same as the 5M 4 hour 1 minute, it doesn't matter. Yeah, differentiate it because the whole point of having extra confirmation is that you need to get another chalk. Like, so this is one range, and now the 70% rule has been activated, which was here. Now you need another chalk, which is that you take out the internal low, another high, and then you chop bearish here, right? That's the extra confirmation on the high
I
time
got
frame.
you.
You know?
So you're looking for the 5 minute chalk range inside of the 15 minute zone. Okay.
Yeah, you have to, like this is a 15M and
Okay.
then 5M's here to here, and you had to take out this high for it to make a new low, you know? None of these did anything, like it didn't take out the high or took out the low, did it? None of these ranges. So yeah, this was a bit of a hard one because it was just one big push up. Usually they be smaller ranges like this, and it's easier to see the 5M chop like this and entry like this. So it would be easier. But
Oh,
sometimes you get this type of price action, and you just have to know how to read it sometimes.
got you. Okay. And then so you're not using anything before it, just whatever, however it starts doing it. Okay.
Yeah, that's simply it. Just as soon as you see this is your 15M, where's the pullback starting from here? So now you need to see, is there new ranges created, or is it just one big push up? Then you need a new push down and push up first, right? Then chalk. You know what I mean?
Got you. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. No worries, no worries. So yeah, pretty rangy price action. I think it's because of news and stuff again, like PPI, FOMC minutes. Here's our trend line. Keep buying from the third, fourth touch. Yeah, man. It's building liquidity because obviously the market cares about my you know, demo FTMO account, obviously. Have you not seen the liquidity on the 1 second? You know, like like how obviously it's so obvious that like Dame's resting orders are here, and Rizwan's orders are here, obviously. Um, I mean, Blast effects, your orders are here, obviously, and like I see them. I can see your name is written right here, on the 1 second chart, of course. I don't have liquidity, but you can't target me. I don't have I don't have liquidity. I'm a demo trader. You can't target me. You know what I mean? I'm not even in the matrix. I joined Hustler University, so I'm not in the matrix anymore. Yeah.
Any referral link?
Refer yeah, if you type in K4X Elite 2.0 in the discount code, you get a big slap. Get a big slap. No cap. Might be. You know, you get a discount if you go bold. I'm doing a YouTube channel. Can you subscribe? I will subscribe, bro. Like, actually make one. Actually make one. That'd be sick. I'm not a YouTuber, so I can't be asked. I don't have time to make YouTube videos, but yeah, make one. I'll subscribe, bro. I'll sub to you. But yeah, simple, simple, simple shit. Any last questions or anything? Very simple. Just have your alert here. Have your alert here. Wait for one of these to break. Don't get induced into looking for anything inside of this. Just leave it alone, bro. Yeah. EM for liquidity for cash. EM for coming next week. Nah. Oh yeah. So I was gonna say something like, yeah. Obviously, next week's Zoom on Wednesday. Um, I'm basically just like just testing like loads of different like variables in the strategy just to see like what can be done to make it even better, or if you can make it better. If not, then it's fine. But um, the thing is, what I'm different to other people in the way that like I don't like to um, go and search for like anything new. I don't care about new concepts. I don't care about new shit. I care about what works currently. Like, what do you have that works, and how can I optimize it to make it better? How can I find certain ways to like, okay, this rule is better than that rule, or like this works better than this, or like use what you've already got that works really well, and see if there's any way that you can make it better by looking at previous data, by looking at what worked well, what didn't work here, um, and then yeah, I'm just like looking at better ways, um, even if it doesn't mean that it's gonna benefit it in like um, let's say risk to reward way, or like strike rate percentage gain or whatever, even if it's just psychology, even if it's just something that you don't need, that's like unnecessary. Same like I done for you know like liquidity, same like I done for seconds. Like, not everything, sometimes yes, it does improve strike rate by removing it, sometimes whatever, but it's just like even psychology, even stuff that you just don't need, like me marking up equal lows or equal highs or trend line, it doesn't make a difference in terms of anything for like strike rate or risk to reward or anything. So if I don't need it, then why do I have it on my chart? Why do I have this line? Why do I have this line, this line, this line, this line? Why do I have these lines? Like, what's the purpose? It's like all it does is make my chart look messier, or like if you want to sound clever, you be like, yeah, yeah, I know that there was liquidity here. Like, just making yourself sound a bit clever or something. I don't need to sound clever. Like, I want to make money. I can sound very clever if I really do try to sound very clever. Like, I know every single reason for why is price doing this and this and this and this, but I don't care. Like, I'm more of a realist than trying to be a trying to be a social media influencer clown sort of vibes. You feel me? So that's what I'm doing is like just seeing like can I remove things, um, you know, can I remove time frames? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I make something, yeah, just a little bit better? Even if it's just like 1% better, like for psychology, for strike rate, for anything. That's what I do on a regular. I'm sure Cash got top G on a full moon. I wish I have some chart from that guy. Oh man, Papa Fury. Yes. Bro, Papa Fury. Oh my god. I remember that guy. Oh, he's wild, man. The charts colors are wild. Yeah. You know, Tatiana's got the best chart colors. You know, and it's like full just pink. You can't see nothing else, just pink. Oh man. Basically, one of these ones. I don't know. Is wilding out. If my chart is not white like and clear like this, I can't understand what's going on with price action. You know what I mean? Yeah. New York opened right now and nothing going on. Yeah, just rangy price action, just chill, leave it out. You know, low probable stuff trying to get involved in anything here. Yeah. The best sort of situations are just when it simply drops, pulls back and drops. Like that's the best, right? When it's like this, you know, in just a range for that long, like it gets so much more low probable. Like it's crazy when you have these ranges. You know, these sort of ranges. What's that one that happened? Here, yeah. If you remember this day, you remember this day when, yeah, it was so bad. Like rangy. The best thing is like this when it comes up and you take the sell, right? All this later on, selling here, buying here, selling here, like forget it, man. Just forget it. Bank holiday was moving nice this Monday. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't even know. Like it wasn't even bank holiday. It was Columbus Day or something. I don't know, bro. There's a lot of heavy news this week. A lot of news regarding the lower time from ranges. Can you show us where the gap should be and the ranges rules? Some examples because I still make mistakes. I made a couple of long videos on them. You know, just I can show you some a couple of examples right here, but yeah, I made a couple of quite long videos, just like here. For example, on the 4 hour, you need to have a high, and the pullback before the break must have inside of this range at least two candles inside of the range, not including the first one and not including the one that actually broke the range, right? Like this wick here. So you can't class this one, you can't class the first one as the two that are inside of the range, right? So this one here is inside 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. You got 5 candles inside, and that's good enough. Obviously, you just need two. Then you need a gap at the top, right, of this pullback. Like you need to see it's a proper push down, push up, and it's not just like wicking higher. Like these are not pullbacks, yeah. Like you want a proper pullback, pushing down, pushing up with this like gap here. And then the last thing is like you need an opposing candle in the pullback. So when you are bullish, opposing meaning that it pulls back bearish, it pulls back bearish, like pulls back bearish and then breaks up. So the bearish candle must be visible anywhere in the range, or the first candle itself can be bearish. But if none of them are bearish, right, and only the last candle that broke the range is bearish, this is not valid as well. Okay, and then everything I just told you applies to the 15M and 5M and everything else besides from the rule about two candles in the range. You just need one for anything else, yeah? So just like one pullback and break like this. Just one candle inside, one is bearish, the gap is here, and it's a clean sell to buy, yeah? This would be like a 15M, 5M, 1M, anything else, yeah? Just the 4 hour, it needs to be a bit of a bigger pullback, a bit of a stronger retracement. Look at your DMs. Oh no, look at my DMs. Oh shit, you found it. You found it, bro. This guy, innit? This got worse than this though. This is not even as bad as like some of the ones, bro. Like
Bro, he made some effort, but it was worse than
it
this.
was so worse. I
Yes, he
remember.
I remember it was worse than this. He was
I
doing
know.
stuff like this, and I don't know what to get there. Like I don't know, it's just ridiculous.
I know. I know. This is cleaner than what it used to be. It used to be so
Oh yeah, hundred
messy.
percent.
Like it was disgusting, bro. Like at least now you can see it a little bit. Like you change the colors. It was so crap before, but yeah, like it's still look at the way he's drawing these lines like bent. Like why can't you just draw a straight line? You know, why is the
Yeah,
line
he's
going
was,
up?
and he is using the high and low indicator.
Oh yeah, these ones, yeah, these highs and lows. Like, what's the purpose, man? Like, can you not use your eyes and see this is a high and this is a low and this is like, why I need the indicator for this? Like, it's so stupid, bro. So weird.
Well, you really need to be a lit to see
You need
that.
to be so blind, innit? Like, if you can't see what is a high and low, like, and you need an indicator to tell you, even the indicator is small. Like, that red dot is as small as the wick. Like, so what's the purpose? I'm so confused. Honestly, there's no purpose. There's so many things on charts that I see. Yeah, there's no purpose to. Like, tell me what on my chart there's not a purpose to. I just need a line in a box. You feel me? Like what? Like my 50% tool. That everything else, there's nothing I need extra. You don't need nothing extra. Keep it as simple as possible, and and you'll be fine. Like just use your brain, and so yeah, that's it. That's logic.
People are still using spaghetti EMAs, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Just they need to they need to do better like education. Just use a bit of your brain, just like the like if you're still using like indicators like that after 1 year 2 years, like why have you not thought like this is not the way, there must be a better way, there must be something better out there. Like I'm always thinking that every day, and then people are just I'm not thinking like, yeah, there's a for me, I'm not thinking like, oh, I need to find a new course and new concept, but I'm just thinking of how to improve everything like that I do already. If I was doing EMAs and stuff, then I would be thinking like, do I really need this indicator? Like, is the indicator even working? Like, let me get all the data and gather all the stats for it, do something, do some work, like, yeah, people don't do nothing, bro. Logic is a big part, yeah. Using your brain, harmonic scanner, yeah. Shocking, welcome. Oh, I remember, yeah, binary options. Yeah, one time I was in college, and that's how I found out about like all this online like market stuff, was like from this guy that did a presentation for binary options, and then I went to the hotel to listen to the presentation, and then the first thing, Doctor, yeah, Doctor Pips, like what you said in the IM, you said the first thing they give you is literally like paper and pen, right? And they say write down like 5 things that you would do with them. they say they say right.
For rhymes.
No, this is what they say. This is what they say. They said to
Yeah,
me, write down 5 things that you would do if you were financially free, and then write down five. No, write down like 10 people that are close to you, like friends and family and all that stuff, right? It's so funny. I'm
yeah.
like,
I
what?
got that too, and because I think like 45 people in the because I went to that kind of the hotel stuff like that. And there was a guy talking, then a girl took over, pretend that she make money and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And then after that, asked me, if when we refer 5 people and stuff like that. And I just stood up and I said, mate, just show a picture. You got a Ferrari and what else? What do you want to refer any 5 person? Do you actually need 5 times 20 bucks? And people look at me and I was like, no, I'm just being real now. I just What's the point of it? I just don't understand.
Mm, literally, there's no point of like so many things. And then yeah, like people fall for it. I mean, same like with this vaccine stuff, innit? Sam, seven, seven booster jobs, seven boosters, because one is not enough, two is not enough. You need seven boosters, man. Keep getting more boosters. Better, you're gonna be immortal, bro. You're gonna be Thanos. That's so funny. Booster for what, bro? Like, what booster, bro? For what? What are you saving yourself from?
If I was Sam, I will be running a fertility test right now.
Bro, if I was Sam, yeah, I'd have to go to doctors and say, can you please do a blood transfusion and take away all that shit that's in my blood and give me new blood, give me Cash's blood, give me Dr. Pip's blood, because we've only had one injection. You know what I mean? And then, these people getting seven, bro. Oh, insane, insane. Jeez, Jesus. But yeah, yeah. What's this? Monday grateful list. 5 cent per trade and the camel would poop on my 50 pips off loss. What the fuck? I also started with those fib stuff. Lost so much money. Fib stuff. What was that? Header. Where's Van? Where you gone? Probably talking about harmonic scanner. But yeah. Anyways, we need to go and chill out, to be honest. Like, put your alerts on these two highs. Did this high and the low. And, just wait for one of these to happen. Make sure, obviously, if it does happen, takes out this low. You're looking for EM1 or EM2, obviously, if it gives a 15M chuck instead. But just to make sure, like, it's not. I mean, obviously, New York is a bit, like I said, if it happens in New York, I wouldn't take it personally. If the only session you can ever trade is New York, then, what can you do? Like, if if it wins, cool. If it doesn't, cool. Like, it is what it is. Um, Late New York, again, when London closes, if it gives us the entry and stuff, like late New York, nice, that's good. However, later on, it's going to be that FOMC minutes thing, so news event. So obviously, yeah, that's also late New York, but it's like 4 p.m. is late New York, and then that's 7 p.m. So that's like 3 hours afterwards. So yeah, if it happens around FOMC minutes, I'm not interested as well, because if anything happens, like big spikes or any slippage, like yeah, you can get slipped and stuff. What session is the best to trade? Statistically, it's London low and late New York. Um, them two are the best sessions in terms of strike rate and the amount of RR, like percentage gain that it provided. That's the best, like best two. Literally, like I think even London Open is better than New York Open. New York Open is just problematic, man. You got like New York Open, you have some sort of pumping volatility come through. You get like New York Stock Exchange Open, which again, the Wall Street Opens, again, you get some sort of spike and shit. Then you got news events on USD, red news events that come out as well around that same time. Like everything just goes a bit crazy at that time. You know what I mean? So I just avoid it. This was an NFP over here. Again, New York session. Yeah, one candle's 38 pips, one candle. Imagine you had a buy order. What if you're in a buy, you get slapped 38 pips down in drawdown. Yeah. But anyways, hope that helped. Hope that helped. And if you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll catch you in Discord.
Thank you, Cash.
No problems, no problems.
Thanks, Cash. Later, bud.
Later.
Thanks,
Take care.
Cash. Have a good day.
You too, man. See you later.